Yeah, look, when I say I was a failed squash player, I was number 2 in the world at under 19 level in 1990. Okay, everyone told me how good I was. They said you're going to be the next best thing. On the squash court, I was eye candy. Okay, I could play, right? I don't mean off the squash court, but I mean on the squash court, I was stylish. I played very well. I was very skilled, and I didn't do enough of the right things. Okay, I didn't have the growth mindset, and I was fixed because everyone told me how good I was. You know, the value was on the talent, not the effort.
Now, high performance is high performance. I think there's many parallels that can be drawn between what we do in elite sport, what you guys are looking to achieve.
The mindset will drive the behaviours, and the behaviours drive the performance, the outcome. It's not focusing too much on the outcome. You know, have that in your mind, have your objective, but focus on the process.
Because it is about empowering others. You know, we grow and we empower people around us. We can't just do it all ourselves. Praise effort, praise application, because you want to be building character and those kind of virtues as opposed to just telling them, you know, how good they are.
So motivation can be intrinsic where you enjoy it, but it can also be extrinsic where you enjoy what it's going to give you. Simply, world class is about doing things to the highest of standards consistently. And you've got two choices. You either do that or you don't.
And failure to me is, you know, my failures, if you like, was almost just the beginning. So it's never the end, really, unless you want it to be end. It's how you respond.
And then what we do as leaders, we create that environment. We set the conditions and allow them to, and we control the controllables. And the result is in the future. It's a byproduct of doing things well or not so well.
How are we going to be delivering? What do they need to be working on? You know, everyone talks about working on your weaknesses. What about your strengths? What are you good at? What can we turn the strengths into super strengths? The success leaves clues. You know, if we're good at something, how can we do more of that? As leaders, we're there to influence and guide. We're not there to impose. They go on their own personal journey, and I go with them. They feel valued, it feels very inclusive, and I think it becomes a much more transformational environment as opposed to a transaction.
We set the environment, we set the conditions, and we let the players fly. That was a big thing that we, within our culture, the performance culture, if you like, was we set the conditions, we set the environment, we give you all the opportunity, and then the player drives it.
And what I'm hearing, you know, from this organisation is that there is a sense of that within this community, and it is a community. Okay, it's a transformational community. It's not an environment where we go and I pay you some money and you will give me something in return.
The critical path is working backwards, sitting down with each player, what's your goal, how we're going to get there, how we're going to support you on this journey. We attach the behaviours to the goal, so then I can challenge them on their behaviours.
We're talking about winning behaviours and actions. So are you trying to be your best, or will you be your best? You either will or you won't. I can or I can't. I will do this session or I won't do this. The world class is the highest of standards with consistency, and you either will or you won't.
If your behaviours don't match your goal, either change your behaviours or lower your goal. It's that simple. But every day when we're driving into work, rate yourself 1 to 10. Are you acceptable today? Are you average? Are you unacceptable? Are you below average? Or are you excellent? And we're striving for excellence every day. It's got nothing to do with ability, it's got everything to do with behaviours. Improvement comes from, it's that focus of attention with consistency.
And within that, within our team, we would always have people that I would call cultural architects.
Best efforts, application, work ethic, seek challenge, don't avoid things, and it leads to growth. Growth mindset as opposed to fix.
And you will all have that in your world, in your daily. There's tasks that you don't particularly enjoy doing, but you will enjoy what it's going to give you. And if you'll contribute to something as an organisation, as a team, and it will allow you to do this later down the line, then that can be equally as motivating as actually enjoying the task.
And again, there's only two choices. You either accept it and move forward, you avoid and move back. You don't stack, there's no middle ground. You never stood still.